Thanks for joining us here on 23 ABC News. I'm Veronica Morley, your senior reporter, and I'm out here in front of the Kern County Superior Courthouse, where on Friday afternoon, former Kern County Supervisor Zach Scrivner pleaded not guilty to 5 felony charges, 3 of which included willful cruelty to a child. Now, this all coming 10 months after the initial investigation into Zach Scrivner's Tehachapi home.
I have received a complaint. I will stipulate to a perfected arraignment. Request of court enter pleas of not guilty to all counts.
After a months-long investigation and very few new developments, the Department of Justice charging former Supervisor Zach Scrivner with 5 felonies.
I am going to issue the criminal protective order.
The charges: 3 felony counts alleging child abuse and 2 felony counts alleging possession of assault weapons. These charges stemming from an investigation that began on April 23rd, 2024. Coming to you live from outside Kern Medical, where we're following a developing story.
Zach Scrivner had a physical altercation with his children, and Zach was stabbed twice in the upper torso.
The day after we first broke this story, Sheriff Donnie Youngblood released details explaining the timeline of the investigation. That District Attorney Cynthia Zimmer had called him concerning Scrivner, her nephew. The sheriff revealed when deputies arrived, the investigation turned into one of allegations of abuse.
Allegations Zach had sexually assaulted one of his children.
According to the complaint filed by the DOJ, the state alleges Scrivner did, quote, sexually penetrate, injure, cause, and permit a child to suffer, end quote. The charge continues to allege that while responsible for the child, Scrivner, quote, consumed mind and or mood altering drugs and substances, got into bed with the child, and subsequently touched them inappropriately.
My client is prepared and will wait time, and we're asking that he be released on his own recognizance.
The complaint continues to allege that amid the abuse, Scrivner also, quote, introduced firearms in a situation where the child would attempt to get control of the firearms or otherwise prevent Scrivner from committing self-harm, seriously aggravating an existing injury, end quote. Now, we've also received a statement from Zach Scrivner's wife, Christina, saying learning of the recent charges have been a very encouraging step towards safety and justice for my children. At this time, I remain focused on my children and their needs, and we have no further information to share. She goes on, my children and I will continue to cooperate with law enforcement agencies and remain confident that the truth will be revealed as the facts in this case navigate our justice system. And Scrivner is due back in court on May 1st for a preliminary hearing. In Bakersfield, I'm Veronica Morley, your senior reporter. We'll send things over to neighborhood reporter Sam Hoyle, who has more on the reaction from Scrivner's attorney, H.A. Sala.
Following former County Supervisor Zach Scrivner's arraignment appearance in court, we spoke with his attorney, H.A. Sala. I'm Sam Hoyle, your neighborhood reporter here in Bakersfield. Sala said that they look forward to taking this case to trial. They vehemently deny all the accusations, and we asked Sala why he asked the court to seal all of the police reports in regards to this investigation.
We look forward to having the evidence come out in a court of law. And we firmly believe that after that happens, he will be exonerated. We want to protect the integrity of the judicial system. When these records get out, the media publishes the content of those records, and we don't think that's appropriate. We feel that this matter should be tried in a court of law, not in the press, where we're able to have protections and due process of law, and that the proceedings be regulated by a judge.
We did attempt to speak to Joseph Penny, the Deputy Attorney General, who was on hand for the California Department of Justice. He did decline to comment and refer us to the Department of Justice's Communications Department. Again, Scrivner facing 5 felony accusations, 3 being willful cruelty to a child, 2 being possession of an assault weapon. Again, Scrivner is due back in court for a preliminary hearing on May 1st. At the Kern County Superior Court, I'm Sam Hoyle, your neighborhood reporter.
State Attorney General Rob Bonta releasing a statement after announcing the charges against former Supervisor Zachary Scrivner. He said, quote, no one is above the law at the California Department of Justice. We will continue to fight for the people of California and hold those who break the law accountable, end quote.